This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365.
Alright, feels so good to be back on the stable and inside the studio of Power 365 FM. James Aremo is the name. Yeah, your #1 sport presenter, Bolly on the MIC. This is Sport R coming to you live from Power 365 FM, situated at Felele in the city of Ibadan. Yeah, I know you must have missed the whole crew. Staffs and members of Power 365 FM for the past 2 weeks that we've been offline. Well, I tell you, I put it up to you that our social media and those were active, especially those that are following us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter can relate. But for those that are wondering and asking what's going on, well, you know, anything that will come good or anything that will be better has to be packaged. So throughout last week, we're trying to repackage a lot of things, the studio, the staffs, and even our shows. Now we're back and better. Okay, let's keep the show going. As I give you the latest sport gist around the globe. Well, James Aremu is the name once again. Quickly, let's start the show. From the grassroots. Alright, Aqua United head coach Muhammad Babaganaru has commended his players for their positive approach in the win over Kano Pillars. Babaganaru acknowledged the importance of a victory in the team's battle against relegation side. Veteran forward Ubon Friday scored in each half, while substitute like Mubarak Saeed netted the other goal. Well, Aqua United have 37 points from 32 games and still 16th on the log with 6 matches to the end of the season. Alright, the technical advisor of Sunshine Stars Football Club, Kennedy Bubuye, has stated about the team had been lacking direction before the appointment of the Commissioner for Sport by Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa. Well, Boboye, who had previously coached Aqua United, emphasized the recent changes made within the club will further reposition the team for better performance. While meeting with the new commissioner in Akure, the state capital, Boboye expressed satisfaction with the progress made by the team in the past few weeks. The technical advisor hailed the supporters of Sunshine Stars for their unflinching dedication and appealed to them to continue supporting the team during the transitional period. With the suspension of the general manager of the club, Boye expressed optimism about the team's future under the new leadership. Remo star striker Sekiru Alimi and his Enyimba counterpart Chijioke Mbama are currently battling for the top scorer prize in the 2023-2024 Nigeria Premier Football League season. Alimi stepped his chase for the gong by netting a brace in Remo Stars' 2-0 victory over Nigeria Tornadoes last weekend. The vastly traveled E-Man has now scored 13 goals this term. Mbama equaled the mark by scoring from the spot in Enyimba's 1-0 win over Katsina United in Aba on Sunday. The duo are expected to continue the chase for the individual accolade in the remainder of the campaign. Alimi has a slight advantage with Remo Stars having 7 games remaining in the season, while Enyimba have 6 games left. Rangers technical advisor Fidelis Ilechukwu has expressed satisfaction with the team's 2-0 win over Plateau United. Okore Chidozie and veteran forward talking about Godwin Obaje were on target for the Flying Antelope in the game. Ilechukwu believed that his team's adequate preparation was responsible for the victory. Rangers maintain their position at the top of the table with 57 points. Alright, still talking about sport gist around the globe, and we're still talking about the MPFL quickly. Let's move away from Fidelis Ilechukwu side and let's head to Port Harcourt City. Well, Rivers United have reviewed plans to prosecute their 5 outstanding Nigeria Premier Football League fixture and assume a vantage position in the standings for a continental ticket by the time the season concludes. Their head coach Stanley Eguma agrees their work is cut out, but believes the team will claim pride of place on the log, being the main focus of the team and Rivers State government.
It saves you time on reporting by making data easily accessible for self.
C'est quoi? Et vous savez.
Well, to achieve the target, talking about Rivers United, the veteran MPFL tactician, talking about Stanley Eguma, stressed the need to rotate the squad by introducing fresh legs to provide pace and strength, with majority of the players seemingly fagged out. In a separate chat with the media, the club media officer talking about Charles Mayaku corroborated Eguma's assertion, adding that the team was well motivated to prosecute the outstanding matches and finish the season strongly. The Pride of Rivers, who recently exited the CAF Confederation Cup, are seeking a swift return to the continent. They are currently 12th in the standings with 40 points from 26 matches, 40 points adrift of Enugu Rangers, who are in pole position. They will be involved in extensive traveling with 4 of the outstanding matches on the road, starting with a trip to the title contenders Remo Stars on the 5th of May. This will be followed by trips to Kwara United on the 8th of May, Sunshine Stars on the 11th of May, and against Abe Warriors on the 15th of May, before rounding up the assignment at home against Nigeria Tornadoes on the 19th of May. While Rivers United will be guest of relegation battler at Esa United on the 29th of April at Samson Siasia Stadium in Yenegua for a match day 32 fixture. All right, Remo Stars head coach Daniel Ogumodede says the battle of the Nigeria Premier Football League title will be a fierce one. The Sky Blue Stars, who have gathered 57 points, are 4 points behind leaders Rangers. Ogumodede said his side will continue their fight for the first NPFL title, even though he reckoned it will be difficult for them to achieve their objective. Remo Stars will face Rivers United in their next league game, and let's see if that's gonna come easy. Aqua United head coach Mohamed Babagana recommended his players for their positive approach in the win over Kano Pillars. Okay, already talked about that before. Alright, quickly let's check other sports before we go global. Alright, quickly, like I said earlier, let's talk about other sports before we go back to football. Quickly, our Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak and several other sport enthusiasts have showered Eniola Bolaji with encomium for winning a successive Spanish title at the Spanish Para-Badminton International 2024 Level 1 tournament in Toledo, Spain. On Saturday night, Bolaji defeated world number 5, Mandeep Kaur from India 2-0. That's 21-17, 21-17 to achieve the feat. This came on the back of a women's singles SO3 title win at the Spanish Para-Badminton International 2024 edition in Victoria, Spain last week, where she defeated world number 6, Oksana Kozina from Ukraine. That's 2-0 also. African Games medalist Matthew Kuti and Hope Uduaka of Nigeria show class against experienced players as the national champions emerge as the new West African champions for the 2024 ITTF West African Regional Championship, which ended in Lomé, Togo at the weekend. Alright, quickly let's talk about Nigerian footballers that did well over the weekend abroad. Let's talk about all of them. Rangers survived another potentially grievous blow to their Scottish Premiership title hopes thanks to Cyril Dessers' decider in their 2-1 win against St Mirren. It was his 20th goal of the season across all competitions and his 130th goal for the club in 328 games. In England, Olaino and other Forest are still on the brink of relegation in the Premier League with a 2-0 defeat against Manchester City. That game, the result of that game left them just a place and a point above the dead zone. Ademola Lookman scored a beauty from just outside the box in Atalanta's 2-0 win over Empoli in an Italian Serie A game. Osimhen scored his 14th Serie A goal of the season, a penalty on Sunday, but Napoli struggled to qualify. Napoli struggled to qualify for the Europa League over the setback as they were to a 2-2 draw by Roma. David Okereke, the January signing, was left on the bench yesterday as Stemma Torino lost 2-0 against champions Inter Milan. Maduka Okoye continued to keep his place between the sticks for Udinese in the Serie A, but the clean sheet are not coming as much as the Nigeria goalie would have wanted, as he considered another goal in a 1-1 draw against Bologna. In Spain, for a second consecutive game, Rashida Ajibade was among the goal scorers for Atletico Madrid women as they claimed a 2-0 victory away to Real Sociedad. In Turkey, Olunuachu for a second consecutive game. Okay, for the first time since January, 11th of January, Onuachu was back among the goal scorer for Trabzonspor in style by scoring a hat-trick in a 4-2 comeback win over Gaziantep. Also, Terry Murphy came on as the second half substitute, featuring for 21 minutes in Ogini's 3-1 win at Strasbourg. Alright, quickly let's move away from the Nigerian players and let's talk about other sports. Talking about other sports globally. Alright, quickly let's start with tennis. And what's exactly happening in the world of tennis? I'm talking about tennis. Kazakina giving guarantees on safety of gay players in Saudi. Okay, Daria Kazakina, one of the few openly gay players on the WTO, says she has been given guarantees about her safety. About her safety should she compete in the Saudi Arabia. The 26-year-old is in contention to qualify for the season-ending WTA finals, which will be staged in Riyadh for the first time this November. The defending champion, talking about Carlos Alcaraz, reached the last 16 of the Madrid Open as he crossed past Thiago Sebot. World number 3 Alcaraz 163 against Brazilian tennis player, talking about Sebot White. The win continues the second seed Alcaraz dominance at the event, which he won in 2022 and 2023. Alright, quickly let's talk about basketball before we head back to football. The Minnesota Timberwolves won a playoff series for the first time in 20 years after defeating the Phoenix Suns 122-116 to complete a 4-0 Western Conference first round win. Anthony Edwards scored with 40 points, 31 in the second half, and also had 9 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns added 28 points and 10 rebounds for Minnesota, while Jaden McDaniels had 18 points. The victory came despite big efforts from the Suns duo, talking about Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, with Booker scoring a playoff career high of 49 points, with Durant added 33. Alright, quickly let's head back to football. Okay, what's happening in the game of football? Okay, let's talk about Thiago Silva. Well, the Chelsea defender has announced he will be leaving Chelsea at the end of the season. Chelsea defender Thiago Silva has confirmed he is departing the Premier League club at the end of the season. The 39-year-old arrived as a free agent after leaving Paris Saint-Germain in August 2020. Silva has made 151 appearances and won the Champions League, Club World Cup, and the UEFA Super Cup at the club, talking about Chelsea. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola said Arsenal will win all their remaining Premier League fixtures this season, although he will prefer they lose. The Gunners beat rivals Tottenham 3-2 on Sunday to remain top of the table, but City are now 1 point behind Mikel Arteta's men after they defeated Nottingham Forest 2-0. However, the champions have a game in hand over Arsenal. When asked about Arsenal's win in the North London derby, Guardiola replied, "We prefer they lose, but we cannot control what they do." Alright, AC Milan manager Stefano Pioli has explained the reason behind his decision to bench Samuel Chukwueze against Juventus on Saturday. Chukwueze has expressed his recent outings for the Rossoneri. The Nigerian international was expected to be named in the starting lineup against the Bianconeri. Pioli, however, named him among the substitutes, to the surprise of many. The Italian has said he has often had to sacrifice Chukwueze for a midfielder instead of an attacker. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I have to call it a wrap on the show. This is why I have to say my BY. Join me again tomorrow for the full package as we are back live. My name is James Oduwaduroti Meremu. See you tomorrow on Sport R, the Tuesday edition. Alright. Up next, Entertainment Cruise with your favorite entertainer, the Pidgin version. Alright.
على بلد البيا. 5 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking